Okay, welcome to the deep dive.
Hey there.
So the idea here is we dig into some source material, pull out the really interesting bits for you.
Yeah, get right to the core of it.
Exactly. And today we're looking at excerpts from Melodiva, Voice of the Valiant.
Right. The goal is figuring out how this character, Melodiva, actually comes to be, her origin story.
Yeah, because she starts out as Rosa Delune, just a singer.
A really soulful singer, apparently, performing in pubs, downtown. The key thing is she has no idea, like zero idea about what her voice can really do.
Just singing her heart out night after night. And then comes this event.
The storm, yeah.
Yeah.
And this pink lightning strike hits her microphone.
Right, and boom. She's not just Rosa anymore, she's Melodiva. Amplified voice, her staff looks totally different. This, shimmering musical dress appears.
It's a huge transformation, instantaneous.
So our mission, let's say, for this deep dive is to kind of track that journey. How does she go from singer to hero, and how does music become this force?
It really does become a force. So after the lightning, she starts experimenting, right? Exploring these new powers.
And it's wild stuff, not just singing louder. We're talking calming down actual fights with her voice.
Yeah, and breaking glass, vibrating steel. It's sonic power made physical.
How does that even work scientifically? Or, story scientifically?
Well, sound is vibration. So the idea, I guess, is her power lets her control and amplify those vibrations to an insane degree.
Okay.
Different frequencies affect different things, right?
Yeah.
So she learns to manipulate that. It's a science fantasy, let's call it.
Gotcha. So she's figuring this out, and then, naturally, a villain shows up.
Of course. Echobane. And this is interesting. It's a sonic creature.
Right. Feeds on music, drains energy from clubs and concert halls.
Exactly. Which puts Melodiva in a unique position. Her very essence, music, is what's under attack.
So it becomes personal, a responsibility?
Totally. And she starts using music as a weapon. Harmony, dissonance, these become her tools.
It really frames music as something more than just art here. It's like a fundamental energy, maybe even a tool for justice.
That seems to be the angle, yeah. Using harmony maybe to create shields or dissonance to, disrupt Echobane's attack.
That's a cool concept, and the story expands, right? Rosa tries to understand why this happened.
And that leads her to find the soundcasters.
Ah, okay. So she's not alone. Not the only one.
Turns out, no. There's this whole hidden society of people who can manipulate sound. It gives her context, a history for her powers.
But it also introduces more conflict, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With Sir Decibel.
Right. The rogue soundcaster. He's kind of the opposite of Melodiva and Echobane even. He wants silence, complete control by silencing cities.
Whoa, so the stakes get even higher.
Much higher. The big confrontation is described as this battle of frequencies.
Sounds intense, like one wrong note.
Could knock out the whole city's power grid. That's what the text says. It's about precision, not just volume.
And how does she beat him? It's not just a loud noise, is it?
No, it's clever. She creates this new melody, something personal, born from memory and pain, it says. And that sound shatters his sonic armor.
So her power is tied to her emotions, her experiences. Not just the lightning bolt.
Exactly. It deepens the character.
And after all that, she doesn't just hang up the mic, either as Rosa or Melodiva.
No, she embraces the dual identity. Still sings as Rosa Delune, but also protects the city as Melodiva.
And she sets up Harmony Hall.
Yeah, a place for gifted kids, basically, to learn to use music for healing and defense, not just fighting.
That's a nice touch. Moving beyond just reaction towards building something positive.
Right. Her songs become about bringing calm, bringing hope. It shows the full evolution of her voice.
From personal expression in a pub
to this citywide force for good. It's quite the journey.
Absolutely. So the big takeaway here is this incredible path, an ordinary singer finding this extraordinary power literally in her voice.
And using music in ways nobody, least of all her, probably ever imagined.
Yeah. It really makes you think, doesn't it? As a final thought for you listening, where else might potential like that be hiding?
Right. In places or maybe skills we don't normally associate with power.
Could something seemingly gentle, like music, actually hold a kind of strength we underestimate? Maybe for change or even protection.
Something to mull over.
Definitely. Thanks for exploring this deep dive with us today.